All right. I believe last time, if you guys want to join, you guys are leveling up to level 4. Have you already done that, or do you need to still do that?
I'm working on it right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think anybody has done it then. I think we ended at 10:30 last time.
Yeah.
So, good time to level up.
You're so right.
Show right.
Ability score improvement feat. Oh, I can improve one.
So before you choose that, I would like to point out when it comes to level 4, everybody chooses a feat, and one of the feats, the default feat is improve your ability score. So you can improve any attribute by 2 up to 20, I believe. And however, there's also a huge list of feats that you can choose instead of that.
Oh,
So
I see.
The character sheet doesn't.
Okay.
The character sheet doesn't really point it out. It's unintuitive in the way that it does that.
The other ones aren't selected.
Yep.
Huh.
So you can choose. There's a bunch of feats. Since you are a ranger, you have access to weapon feats, I believe is what they're called.
There's so many.
They're called fighting style feats, and so rangers have access to that. I don't believe anybody else does, because I don't think paladins have access to weapon style feats. So it's just just
do.
Joel has access to those. Oh, you do?
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do because that's what I got the dueling feat from. At level 2.
Let me see here.
I can't log into Foundry.
Oh yeah. No wait. Oh yeah, you get a fighting style feat. Okay, so you have access to those as well. So the paladin and the ranger have access to those. Everybody else has to choose either. I think you can choose an origin feat or a general feat. And then the epic boon feats you get at level 19, I believe. So that's not for a long time.
Oh my gosh. There's so many. I don't even know. Okay, but this also increases your ability scores. Or some of them can.
Some of them do, yes.
Andrew, how do I start leveling up? I'm failing to figure this out.
Switch to editing mode. No, wait. Yeah, switch to editing mode. Go to features, the features tab on your character sheet on the right. And then just change it from a 3 to a 4.
Okay.
What's blind sight?
Blind sight means you can see even in like pitch darkness or in any situation where you'd normally not be able to see.
Okay, that makes sense.
So like creatures without eyes will often have blind sight.
Wait, Boon of Combat Prowess is broken.
Boon of Combat
Dimensional
Prowess.
Traveler is also nuts.
Oh, you can't choose any of the epic boon feats.
Oh, how do I know which ones is which?
What? Does it not say?
I'll show you what I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
I just see a bunch. This is what I see. Just a list of all of them. Because when I go to... I have to cross out all of these.
What you can do is go to the right. Go to the right,
Yeah.
actually. And go to the compendium, so that would be the book on the right side. To the right of the music. The closed book. And then click on Player's Handbook. And then click on Feats. And there you can select General Feats and Fighting Style Feats.
Okay, so I can select any of those. Okay, that makes sense.
It will also, when you select feats, it will tell you the prerequisites. So a lot of feats have prerequisites. And so most of them are going to be like, you have to be level 4 or something. But some require, I think, some certain attributes or skills. Or you need to be proficient in certain weapons.
Wait, why can't I see this anymore? Can I unlevel up myself? Now I go back and I can't see the thing to choose feats anymore.
It might be in a window behind your character sheet.
I see it. You're right. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, I don't see some of the feats I see here in like general feats. I don't see them in the list I'm looking at that I can actually choose from.
I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I'm not entirely sure. You just be aware of the prerequisites and make sure that you're meeting them. They will be mentioned on the top of each feat, so.
Do they? Oh, I see it. Fighting... Okay. Oh, okay, so you can only choose... Okay, this is making more sense. I have fighting style feature. Oh, some of these don't have prerequisites.
Do origin feats count?
Yes, you can choose an origin feat.
I can choose an origin feat?
Okay, you can just choose every single one but the epic boon feats, or at least.
For you, yes.
Okay.
So
I
that
believe.
means-
I don't think there's any rule stating that you can, but I don't think it's unreasonable.
Andrew,
I can always double check.
so
yeah.
what you're saying is,
Don't
what
do
you're
it.
saying is,
I know what you're gonna do. Don't do it.
I can take spell initiative.
No, you can't
Do
keep.
what?
He can't keep getting away with this.
What is he doing?
He's trying to take. He's threatening to take spell initiate for the third time.
Oh my goodness.
It's like I have the ability score improvement written down, but that's only 1 extra damage at the moment. I could totally go for.
Also, effectively, isn't like Charm Person and Friends like Charm Person is basically just a longer duration version of the Friends cantrip, with a few less limitations.
Wait, what?
I mean, if you look at Friends and Charm Person, both give the target the charmed condition.
Yes. Actually, I don't think does friends give the charmed condition.
Yep. It's only for a minute, and it requires concentration, whereas Charm Person is not.
Oh, I thought you wanted speedy.
Speedy?
It increases your movement speed by 10.
Oh, the feat?
Speedy. It increases.
Yeah.
You increase your dexterity or constitution score by 1, and your movement speed increases by 10.
I don't really want extra speed that much.
When you take the dash action on your turn, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement and agile movement. Opportunity attacks have disadvantage against you.
What are martial weapons?
So martial weapons
Yeah,
are
like-
basically everything that isn't like a staff or a short sword.
Okay.
I can give you the whole list. I still don't have it pulled up.
Figure out if I want to go with Mind Sliver, Wrens, or...
Martial
Yeah.
melee weapons: battle axe, flail, glaive, great axe, great sword, halberd, lance, longsword, maul, morning star, pike, rapier, scimitar, short sword, trident, warhammer, warpick, and whip. Ranged martial weapons: blowgun, hand crossbow, heavy crossbow, longbow, musket, and pistol. There's your comprehensive list, Joel.
What? Oh, nice.
I think you're trained in all martial weapons as a ranger.
Yeah, but I usually use a short sword or a crossbow. Would a short sword do slashing damage or piercing damage?
Should say on the sword, does it not?
Oh, I didn't check.
You
That might be
hover
helpful.
over the sword. Apparently, it does not say.
No, it doesn't.
Why is it? It's piercing. Short sword is
Okay.
piercing. You have to right click, view item, then hover over the damage, because even when it shows the damage, it doesn't tell you, it gives you just a symbol. So you have to hover over the symbol to tell you what it's actually doing. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a slight... I suppose when you do actually hit something, it'll tell you the damage type in the chat, but I feel like that should be in the...
Ooh, there's a mastery property of one kind of simple martial weapon of your choice. This is a hard decision.
It is. There's a lot of cool feats in this game.
I think I'm gonna do weapon master.
I'm taking Fey Touch.
Weapon Master. Your training with weapons allows you to use the mastery property of one simple or martial weapon of your choice, provided you have proficiency with it.
How do I select this? I hit and it doesn't appear.
It should appear in your features.
Yeah, hop on. Okay, so I go and I select it, and then I hit select, and it's not there.
I still can't. Your screen is still loading on my end.
Oh,
What does a wizard
Yeah.
use wisdom for, Drew?
Huh?
What does a wizard use
I'm
wisdom?
gonna restart
Wisdom
screen.
is for perception. It is for mostly for skills for a wizard.
There we go.
Okay.
Perception, insight, animal handling, survival, and medicine.
Okay.
Joel, I would say Weapon Master is actually redundant. You already have the ability to switch out to basically any weapon mastery you would want.
Oh, that's true. Okay, but say if I was gonna add this, hit select, and it doesn't like appear there or anything.
That's weird.
But yeah, all right, I'm gonna keep looking.
Just click continue. Or you
Next.
can't.
I'll
Or when
try
you
that.
pull up the feats list from the compendium tab instead of from the character sheet, you can try and drag a feat to the
Oh, okay.
to the
I know
slot.
what you mean. That does not work.
If not, you can just click continue and then
Try.
I believe if you click continue and then ignore the part where it asks you to put points into stuff because you don't actually want to do that, you can always drag the feat onto your character sheet after you up.
Okay, I'll try that. Could my heavy crossbow also do piercing damage?
Yes.
Alright, then Piercer it is.
Piercer. Yeah, once you add Piercer to your character sheet, as soon as
Then
you
I
do
get
that,
to prepare another spell. Do I get to learn any new spells?
good question. Let me pull that up here.
That did not. Oh.
Go to the Ranger spell list. Leveling up to
okay.
level 4. You can have one more spell prepared.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yep,
okay.
you
Put
can
it in
prepare.
other features. It's supposed to do. I don't know.
Yep, there you go. And then I don't believe it actually. It didn't. Oh, it did automatically add +1 to your dexterity.
I chose that. Yeah, it did because that's when I dragged it over. It made me select that.
So now you have a +3 to your to those weapon attacks on top of your proficiency.
All right. I wanted to add prepare another.
Once
spell.
per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals piercing damage, you could re-roll one of the attack's damage dice. You must use the new roll. You score a critical hit that deals piercing damage to a creature. You can roll one additional damage die when determining the extra piercing damage that the target takes. That's pretty cool.
Yes, I'm going to do more damage. Do I ever unlock? When do I start unlocking new spells to choose from?
That would actually be next level. You get access to second level spells. Next level, you will have 2 second level spell slots.
Nice.
And you will also be able to attack twice per turn. Level 5 is
when you get
level 5 is pretty tough.
nice.
Level 5 is the power boost because the casters all get level 3 spells, and most of the marshals get multiple attacks.
Nice.
Okay, not gonna lie, the Fey touched feat honestly looks more attractive than a bit ability score improvement.
Now, if I read,
Because it increases charisma. It increases charisma by 1, which I'm at an odd number, so dumping both of the points from ability score improvement into charisma at this point doesn't benefit me a whole lot. But it also means I get Misty Step and a level 1 spell from Divination or Enchantment.
that's pretty good. That's
I
better
can
than
cast
getting
these-
Magic Initiate.
You can cast each of those spells for free once, I think.
The Shadow Touched feat unlocks like I now want to make like an edgy character. He lives in the shadows. He always has the invisibility spell prepared.
I always have Misty Step prepared.
Josiah, you might want to take a look at Heavy Armor Master.
What do you choose, Jeremiah?
Maybe.
What?
Huh?
What, Andrew?
Have you chosen yet?
Chosen what?
Oh, did you just choose skill increase or attribute increase or?
I chose Fey Touch.
Ah, cool.
I get 2 level 1s, or a level 1 and a level 2 always prepared. Level 1 Divination or Enchantment, and Misty Step. So I get a free teleport.
There's so many good options.
Yep.
Ooh, Ritual Caster is interesting too, just for it, you can effectively cast a ritual spell as an action. So I could resummon my familiar mid-battle. Ooh, Spell Sniper.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Being within 5 feet of an enemy doesn't impose disadvantage on your attack rolls with spells.
Well, that's useful. You also ignore half
Field
cover
Master is
and
cool,
3/4
too.
cover.
When you cast a spell that has a range of at least 10 feet and requires you to make an attack roll, which means I can extend their range of Eldritch Blast to 180.
I like how every region in this world is shaped like a hexagon.
Yes, that was
Very
intentional.
realistic.
Yes, I might strive for my fantasy worlds to be realistic.
It's like a game of Catan.
Actually, yeah, it kind of is. I could start popping in more hexagons here, but that would be spoilers. It looks weird with only 2, but if you keep exploring, there's a lot more.
I'm just now realizing that there are actually a lot of feats that can increase charisma by 1 and provide other benefits.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, but then there's spell initiate.
No.
The spell
Something new.
initiate addiction. I can't stop every 4 levels. I can't stop taking spell initiate.
I can only take it 3 times, I think, because it's only wizard, druid, and cleric, right?
What do you think of shield mastery?
Shield mastery. Shield master. Shield bash. If you attack a creature within 5 feet of you as part of your attack action and hit with a melee weapon, you can immediately bash the target with your shield. They must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, you either push the target 5 feet from you or cause it to have the prone condition. Ooh, that's useful. That
But what
doesn't
about
have
the other part?
the target doesn't have a. That's not. There's no size restriction, so you could force you could force a really powerful dragon to go prone. That'd be interesting. How? Just like a buckler, smashing it into the leg of some like titan, and then it comes tumbling down. If you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can take a reaction to take no damage. What?
So, if I get hit after all my AC, then I can roll dexterity saving throw?
Nope. So, for example,
Okay.
if you get hit with the spell Fireball, then that will make you do a dexterity saving throw. And then if you save, so if you beat the DC of the spell, then you can use your reaction to take 0 damage, which can be very useful.
So that's useful then.
Yep. The rogue gets something like it, and the monk gets something like it. But having it as a feat is pretty useful.
You know what? This sounds fun. I'm taking it.
If the fighter's entire gimmick is that they get like a feat every 2 levels instead of every 4. So they just like ability half of their leveling up sheet is just ability score improvement. Like they do one thing, which is actually a lot of things if you think about it. Like you could make a really interesting fighter with a ton of different feats. Because the feats are very much varied.
Inspiring Leader is an interesting one.
They gain temporary hit points equal to your character's level, plus the modifier of your ability increased with this feat. Yeah, it's pretty useful.
And at later levels, that could be as much as 26 temporary hit points.
I had the last campaign I ran with some friends. There was a bard, and at the end of every short rest, he gave everybody 20 temporary HP and heroic inspiration. And then as a bonus action, he could give everybody on his team like 30 temporary HP and what was it? Oh, and also everybody can move everybody can use the reaction to move their movement speed without taking opportunity attacks. I was like, all right, hang on, everybody take a break. We're repositioning.
Is there a way to filter School of Magic? There's no way to filter the spell list by School of Magic, is there?
I don't believe so, no. If you go to the player's handbook and then go to you're looking for
If I'm trying to look through the other spells for Shade Touch, that would be Divination or Enchantment, and I don't want to have to. I suppose if I just hover over it, it tells me what school it is.
They're sorted into schools of magic, but only by a specific class list. If that helps. So you could go to the bard, you could go to the wizard spell list and look up specific divination or evocation. Or what are you looking for? Divination and enchantment spells? What level?
First level. Oh, actually, I can sort it by school.
Yep.
But then it doesn't sort by level.
Oh man, I gotta look through the divination spells. What? True seeing? That's cool. I should add it to... Oh, it's 6th level. Contact other plane? Oh, it's 5th level.
Wait, where do you see that? What level things are?
If you click on the spell and then look at it, that's the first thing. That's one of the things on the page is what level it is. If you go to...
Where?
This would be under... If you open up the player's handbook, I could just click
Yeah.
show players. I don't know what this...
I didn't check that. Is Fey Touch
Bam.
level 4? I think it is.
And then you go
Alright.
to class spell lists, and then like wizard spell list, for example, you can sort by school, and it'll pop up with every single spell.
I was looking for feats, but yeah.
Wait, hang on. Durable is crazy. What? So obviously it increases your constitution, and you have advantage on death saving throws. But as a bonus action, you can expend one of your hit point dice, roll the die, and regain a number of hit points equal to that roll. But here's the thing. I expected it after that sentence to say this can only be used like once per long rest. But it doesn't. You could just use all of your hit dice during a fight. You could just continuously regenerate health. It's like a short rest. Where I'm going, I don't need short rests. I just need 15 seconds. Grappler is hilarious because you can beat the crap out of a creature while grappling them. Combine that with a monk, makes it all the funnier.
What does
Like-
a monk do?
Yeah, you can do flurry of blows, and the way that grappling works in this edition of D&D is every time that you can choose to attempt to grapple somebody every time you make a melee attack. So normally if you make a melee attack and you say, oh, no, I'm actually going to attempt to grapple, you do no damage. But with Grappler, the Grappler feat, you do damage as well. And when you have them grappled they finally failed their check or whatever, you get advantage on hitting them more.
Nice.
But it gets better because on top of that, you get Fast Wrestler, which is you don't have to spend extra movement to move a creature that you are grappling. So you can run into a crowd, grab somebody, hit them 4 times, and then pull them back to your team. All on the same turn.
That is Boken.
I just imagine how it happens in universe. It's just some guy with no weapons, runs up to you, like grabs you, gets a chokehold around your neck, and then like speeds away, dragging you behind him.
That'd be nuts.
And then when your friends try to shoot arrows at him, he just plucks them out of the air. Free ammunition. And the monk is just like an anime protagonist. Has everybody chosen, or is somebody?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
I'm
Bro.
good.
What? I thought you did. I thought you chose Fate Touched. Or are you switching?
I did.
I was looking at what they
Okay.
touched had to better make that decision because I'm Ritual Caster, Warcaster, and Shay Touched look pretty good. Less so Ritual Caster, but
I would suggest Spell Sniper purely off of the fact that if a creature gets in your face, you can still cast range spells at them.
yeah, I considered that, but then it's ideally they're not on top of me, but I know it has frustrated me in the past when I can't cast my range spells because like most of my damage spells are range.
Just pick one.
If I take Spell Initiate again, I can cast Goodberry, and we don't have to pay for food again.
Oh, please take Goodberry.
Part of me wants to take Spell Initiate just to annoy Vigilance, but
No. He has too many spells. 6 level 1 spells.
I would actually be running out of cantrips at that point. But
I have a
like,
huge
if
list.
I actually have it. It'd be ridiculous.
No, just take it if you're going to.
Technically, as long as we don't get into combat, I can think about it while we continue on.
All right. So, you guys are resting for the night. Inside of the village built into one of the mountains in the Cold Valley region, in Coldstone Village, you guys finally find some solid rest after days in the wilderness. But some of you have more restful sleep than others. Ruben, you
Yes.
regain consciousness, but not where you remember falling asleep.
Okay.
You remember this place. You've seen it many years ago. In front of you is a house. A house that is littered with snow. Around it are stone paths that lead to a slightly larger road that makes its way not only to the larger city nearby, but also to the town's main money-making production, which is a mine. And the house in front of you is dissolving. This thick green goop that some of it falls onto your hand, it begins to burn the flesh. The wood and the stone just is sizzling away. This is the house that you've grown up in. And as you look around the village, that is not the only thing that is dissolving. Dwarves run in terror as something flashes across the sky. And the village, the longhouse, the largest building in town, is nothing but a smoking ruin. More than half of it has been completely dissolved by the creature's acid. In a flash, the people around you are gone. And it's almost like time has sped up. And the village, once smoking a moment ago, is nothing but a ruin now. And you stand in the midst of this area, your childhood village. It looks like probably what it looks like today. Nothing but a ruin. What are you doing, Ruben? Ruben?
Do I remember what just happened? Am I confused why I'm here? Or is this a flashback?
That is, I guess I will be asking you that. Are you confused? Because this is not like a flashback. You're not having a memory. You are reliving a memory.
Oh, okay.
Not quite reliving a memory, but you are having some sort of vision.
I yell into the sky. What?
Oh, go ahead.
I yell into the sky. I will find you one day.
As you shout that out, you hear somebody from behind, and you whirl around to hear to see the man, the human paladin who has taken so much part in your training in the Church of Vesper. He is staring off into the distance. It's like almost like he doesn't recognize that you're there, and he just says these couple of words. Something is missing, Ruben. Something is missing. Where are the villagers, Ruben? Where are your parents? What was that?
Dead. They're dead.
As you reply, the vision, the image of your mentor dissipates, and you are brought forward a day later. The couple of survivors from your village are hauling bodies onto a pyre. They are going to be burned, but there are very few bodies. It seems that the attack, people were either covered by their collapsing buildings dissolving in acid, or were completely dissolved so that there were no remains left. Your parents shared the fate of many of the dwarves in your village. Their bodies were never found. And as you come to that realization, there is like a snap, like a crack of a whip, and you like awaken, half sitting up, almost like from the dream. Like you are so suddenly awake that you jolt in your bed and look around. You are back in Coldstone Village, as if you never left. But as your mind goes back to that strange dream, you realize that you, for that briefest of moments, were in limbo, the plane of dreams. Kreth.
Yeah.
As you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing? What do you normally do? What does Kreth do when he wakes up?
Goes to the bathroom, splashes some water on his face, or whatever this time has for. We have sinks.
They wouldn't have running water, but they would have water bowls and like barrels full of it.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna splash some water on his face to wake him up.
Yep. So yeah, you splash some water. It is ice cold. The place, maybe it's wearing on you, maybe it's not, is ice cold. But it's a strange feeling because the locals don't bother to close the windows of this building, but it is chilly. It must be below freezing, or maybe a little bit above that since the water hasn't frozen. But at the same time, you are not like affected by it. The sting doesn't quite reach you.
Huh. Okay. Am I supposed to do something else here?
No, I was just
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering. Or is there anything else you're doing besides that?
I don't know. I splash water on my face. Go check all my gear. Get it ready for the day.
As you go back,
the norm.
As you go back to your room, you do hear the sound of laughter. It seems that some of the since this is the ale house and dwarves love their drink, this place already has a couple of patrons even at this time in the morning.
Huh. I'm gonna go wait. What do we usually do when we meet up? Do we all just one by one go and wait in the tavern or whatever?
That is a good question. How do you guys meet up?
Because that's what Kreth is doing. He's going to where we usually meet up.
Yeah, I think that's where we usually meet up. Because didn't we all stop in like the same place to sleep, or no?
You guys all have have separate rooms in this building, but you are all in the same building.
Okay. So probably in the bar in this main floor or whatever.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going.
You walk into the main room, and would anybody think they would be up before Kreth?
No.
So Kreth, you are the early
Ruben
riser
might.
of this group, which might.
Andrew, what did you say?
Does
looking at
anybody
my
think they would be up before Kreth?
I think Kreth would be
Kazi
up
would.
the earliest.
Kazi would get up probably second to study his magic because he does that every morning.
Okay. So soon, some time goes by, and I would say, Kazi, you probably don't. How long do you usually take in study?
Probably 45 minutes to an hour, half an hour to an hour, depending on the day.
Okay, a little bit of time goes by, Kreth, and soon everybody else is waking up, doing their own morning routines. And you guys find yourselves all in the...
While they've all
While
been getting ready, I've bought a drink.
It's early in the morning.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm sipping on my brewski.
Yes, Frostproof Alehouse and Brewery.
Kazi is going to step outside, if he can, and try to get some of those crystals from the trees, or figure out if those crystals from the trees stay glowing at night when they're not attached to the tree.
It would be quite a hike, maybe like a half mile down the stairs that have been carved into the mountain to get down to the valley where the
hold on.
tree line actually is.
Actually, you know what? He'll tell him, I'll be gone for a minute, and then just wanders off. He's going to go
Alright.
check out the trees.
Doesn't take you too long to arrive and examine one of the trees. Make a nature check.
Nature check. 21. That's a good roll.
The odd glowing shiny stuff that you saw on the trees the previous night is not actually like gemstones or crystals or anything like that. Instead, it appears to be the sap that is slowly leaking out of some of the holes of this tree, which is strange because it looks less like a tree and more like a statue or somebody carved out what in their mind's eye imagined a plant to be. The trunk is almost
Would I know if it's
entirely made out of
valuable?
stone.
Poisonous.
You would know with your nature check that you've heard about these, the petrified trees, and they wouldn't be poisonous, but they also probably wouldn't be worth much. You can find these trees all across the Cold Valley region.
My other question is, how long does it glow for?
It
Do I
doesn't.
know?
It doesn't seem to be glowing now. It only seems to glow at nighttime. Though how long it would glow after it was removed from a tree, you are not sure.
Kazi takes his vial that he has, his glass vial and fills it with that stuff.
All right, you can just mark down that your vial is filled with. What was the name of the tree? Everstone oak extract.
How do I add something to a vial?
That's a good question. Do you have a vial? Do you have a vial? Oh, it's in one of your packs?
Yeah, I do. No, it's right next to my pack.
Ah. Do I have to, like, invent a new liquid or something?
Maybe?
I can just rename the vial itself.
Maybe that'll work.
There we go.
Thank you. And then Kazi just comes back up to the top with the rest of them. After looking around.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Sipping my brew.
You're just enjoying the fact that nobody's judging you for day drinking?
Of course. Kreth doesn't care who judges him.
Oh, you don't? Okay, you don't care. Yeah, you're gonna get a brew in any establishment. In Westwood, they probably gave you dirty looks for day drinking.
Lame. Day drinking is fun.
So now that you guys are all grouped up, what are you doing? Or what do you plan on doing today?
Kazi says, looking to the rest of them. What's the plan for today? We moving on or something else? Going to Iron Crag like the original plan?
Kreth like nods his head. I'm good with that.
Everyone good with that? Other than just Kreth?
Yeah, with our cart. Yeah, we're gonna go with our cart full of whatever it's called. Ale.
Speaking of that, who's pulling the cart? Because I am not, Kazi says.
I am.
Okay.
Why not?
At around this time, Rowan enters the dwarf that apparently Ruben knows, enters the place. And he looks like he has half of a blacksmith shop on his back. So he has this huge pack, including a small but still probably very heavy anvil that's been attached. All right, I'm ready to go. So, to Iron Crag, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can treat you to all the best places. I've been living there the past couple of years, so I have a shop set up there. It's quite a nice place. It's under the shadow of that strange arch-wizard, but besides that, it's got quite the market. Even if it's not as large as the city of Deepstone.
Kazi interrupts him. Archwizard? What do you mean strange archwizard?
Yes,
Makes it strange.
the arch-wizard Coldheart. He lives in the tower just to the west of the town, of the city.
Yeah? What makes him strange?
Trust me, he's strange. Says
Ruben, you would know this. Coldheart runs a business, and one of his businesses is permanent statues. But, okay, more like permanent icicles. But these are icicles that are more in the realm of trophies. You visited his tower once, and within that place, there was a frozen beholder. There was a number of frozen monsters, and even a couple of just people that were there. Frozen like statues using the archwizards, using some sort of magic to make them permanent icicle statues. That appears to be his business. People ship him bodies, and then he makes permanent ice sculptures.
That sounds sketchy, but also cool, Kazi said. Huh. Guess some
Pretty
people are
cute.
weird.
He's just a little quirky, that.
His services are expensive, but he pays the town for a lot of the supplies he uses, so that's actually quite a big income stream for the place.
Interesting. Alright.
And with that, you guys all stand up and get ready to go.
As they go along, Kazi's gonna keep a lookout for beasts.
All right. Before you leave, you do notice that a young dwarven child, as you guys are making your way out, a couple of them pause, some of them wave at you, but most importantly, the young girl that you saved yesterday, she waves at you guys as you leave.
Kazi makes another little ice dog for her.
Yeah, she seems really happy with that one as well. You guys make your way using the help of a person who has traveled this way before. Whoever is leading the group can roll with it, survival with advantage.
I got you.
Kazi will do that. Can
Okay,
Kazi
never
do
mind.
Because he's looking for
Yeah,
creatures,
that's fine.
and he's probably gonna fail intentionally.
Sure.
Hang on, you said stealth or survival?
Survival.
He's not really trying to fail or succeed. He's just going.
You're supposed
It's
to
a
roll an
5.
advantage, I thought.
Oh yeah, you can roll second.
With advantage.
Yep, you have
Kazi's gonna
advantage.
take that.
Because of Rowan has taken this mountain trail before, you guys have advantage.
Okay. Ma'am.
There you go.
There's a moment where an exceptionally large amount of a hiccup in the snowstorm covers part of the trail, but you, Kazi, managed to spot where the trail starts before you accidentally leave it and begin wandering in the wrong direction. So fortunately, with that direction, you guys make it all the way to Iron. Actually,
Do we run into any beasts? Kazi's intentionally looking for them.
yep, give me 1 second. Yeah, you can make it there. Actually, it is mountainous area, so you can make it to the top of the final mountain pass before night is finally falling. But Kazi, with that check, you do notice something. There is a set of tracks. Very large, very strange feet made these tracks in the snow.
Ooh! Whose tracks are these? Kazi says, looking at the tracks. Do you know? Kazi says, looking toward, what's his name? Ruben? No. What was the guy's name?
Rowan.
Rowan, there we go. Yeah.
Huh. I'm not exactly a hunter, but let me take a look. He's gonna roll. Oh, we better be careful. See, 3 toes, that large. I think, if my memory serves me right, that would be a troll. Might have there are quite a few of them around here. Though they usually keep off the paths.
Is there a reward for taking down trolls? Kazi says, with a calculating look in his eye.
In Iron Crag? I think so.
Yes. Alright, Kazi says. Who wants to hunt a troll?
Kreth steps forward.
Alright, we're going troll hunting. Want to come with us? Kazi's looking to the other door.
Me?
Yeah.
It's probably safer with you than alone on the road, but I won't be participating in the fighting. I'm not much of a fighter. I'm a smith. I guess it would.
Okay.
It might be.
You wanna wait here
It
then?
might seem like everybody's able to fight if you live long enough around warriors, but some of us just want to lift a hammer for making things. No judgment, of course. I understand that sometimes you need to kill a dinosaur to save a young girl, but I never found any luck or skill in the killing department. So I'll go with you guys. I'll just stay behind when the fighting happens.
Alright. Let us go.
Who
You want to lead us, Kreth?
who is doing the tracking? Kreth?
Sure. Where am I rolling?
Kreth, you are making it'll be another survival check.
With advantage or not?
This will be not without advantage. 17. Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right. So with 17, you begin following the sets of tracks in the snow. It appears to be very recent. Otherwise, the constant snowfall in this region would have covered it up. Maybe an hour or two since it last passed through this area. You begin to trace its steps. You will, however, I will warn you guys, you will be going off of the main trail if you continue to follow these steps. They pass onto the main trail and then off of it, down a slope and then
That's
through
fine.
another.
As long as we're not taking the cart with us.
All right. Are you leaving the cart there?
I think we're going to pull it off the side of the road, and Kazi's going to use elementalism to cover it in snow to make it look like snowdrift.
Ah, okay.
Do I need to roll for that? Like some disguise or no?
Nope. I think that would probably do it. And unless somebody knew you guys left the trail here and intentionally looked for a cart, they would not find it. Especially, being covered in earth and off of the trail. Especially since you could probably use elementalism to shift the snow. So with that, you guys begin following the trail further and further away from the path. You are maybe an hour or two off of the path when it starts to go up the mountain, and you get to a point where it's not quite the crest of a mountain, but it is the top of the nearby hills that make up the valley between these two mountains. And you find this on this rocky outcropping, the footsteps lead over to what appears to be a cave of some kind.
Ooh, cave. Do we lure it out or do we go in there? Kazi asks. Which is better? Which is more fun?
Do we have anything loud?
Let's check my spells, Kazi says.
Honestly, I'm playing at things loud. He starts whacking the flat of his sword against his shield.
Make a performance check, Ruben. Yeah, your constant like drumming against your sword and shield clang. You stop once you hear a roar like emerge from the cave. Less of a roar like a lion and more like a growl like a bear. Mixed with a what sounds like a very bad sore throat. Is the best way to describe the cry of a troll.
Kazi is going to try to get within 60 feet of it.
That sounds like my cue, and Rowan begins to like back off, taking his stuff and moving to a farther location where he can watch the fight. All right, how are you guys positioning yourselves?
Kazi's just trying to get within 60 feet of it.
Oh, let me
I'm just
place you
gonna try to get
guys
as close as I can to it.
Kreth's gonna keep a solid distance.
I'm gonna go straight at the thing. Because that's how I like to beat things up.
Oh, hang on. It should be global lighting. Here we go. There we go.
Ooh, nice. Wait, where's the cave entrance?
Right over here. It's actually, as you get closer, it's a shallow cave.
Oh, over there.
It's more of an alcove that's more of a break from the wind and snow than anything else. However, yeah, this creature is emerging. Where do you guys want to be? Like your position?
I'm gonna get as close as I can to it.
Can you unpause it?
Oh, yep. You guys can move your character since you have you have a minute to prepare. So I'm gonna say you guys can position yourselves where you want, up to here, I would say.
All right.
Here?
It's just Kazi sees it.
No, there's square back. Yep, there we go.
So there.
Okay, is that where everybody wants to be? What, Kazi?
I can cast Shield of Faith, right?
Yes. Go ahead and cast that.
Before they arrive there, Kazi's casting Mage Armor on himself. But Kazi's casting Hold Person as soon as he sees the dude.
I will say you would know that Hold Person only works on humanoids.
Trolls aren't humanoid?
Giants are not humanoids.
Oh.
Yeah, trolls.
Cool.
I would say, for a warning, I'm not gonna, since I mean everybody is a spellcaster here, but I will let you know before you cast a spell, because you would, as the user of the spell, you'd probably know the limitations. Chances are, if it's not a member of the more civilized races, Hold Person won't work on them.
Interesting. Okay.
But right, okay. So with that, everybody, I got everybody to fight. Everybody roll for initiative.
Isn't like
Andrew, can you add Shield of Faith to my?
Oh, yep. Let me do that. Shield of Faith. Bam. All right. Adrien, you still need to roll, and I'll grab your guys' summons. You guys want your summons in the fight?
Because he won't.
Okay. Adrien?
I think the troll's going first.
The troll rolled a natural 20 plus 1. All right. So that we will begin the fight. So you guys all making racket. The troll roars and emerges from its cave, which is more of an alcove than an actual structure. Yes?
How do I add a Warcaster? I dragged it onto my character sheet, but where does it show up? That
If you go to features and then, I don't think it was properly added to your character sheet. Let me.
I haven't done the.
What do you want increased?
I already did the increase manually because when I did ability score improvement, it buffed charisma by 2, and so I just knocked that back down by 1. So I already Warcaster's on there twice now.
Shoot, we got added twice. All right, there we go. It should be under other features now.
Okay, and then I changed my wizard spell out for shield.
Sounds good. All right, the troll is going to go first. It's going to emerge from its alcove, more like blinking against the light of the sun. It seems to have just woken up, and it's going to look at you, Ruben, and it snorts a puff of hot steam emerging from its nostrils, and it's going to charge at you. So, right, that is going to attempt to rend you. It slashes at you with its huge claws. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Try better.
All right, that is not. You managed to deflect the huge limb with your shield, and that ends the troll's turn. Adrien, it's now your turn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep guiding bolt for now. I've run out of time to change things. Alright, it is my turn.
Yes.
I am. Oh, hold on a second. I have 8 bajillion different windows open. I gotta close them all. Oh, great. And then. Yes, I just took a long rest in the middle of the fight. I'm going to. Can we see the troll? Yeah, it's right there.
Yep.
I'm going to pass X.
It is
And
X.
then I am just going to. And then I'm going to do strength.
All right.
There's an 11 hit.
11 will not hit. You fire a shot of your Eldritch Blast, and it doesn't quite. The creature is surprisingly fast, and it ducks underneath the blast. Anything else you're doing?
Second, I'm gonna try and just move my character back by. Is that like half cover there, or is that still fully within?
I would say that was half cover. You can only see half of the troll at this moment. The huge rock is blocking your view. I would say one space here, what you would have, it would be normal.
So this wouldn't be normal?
Nope, that would still be half cover.
So I think I have to move like there.
Yep. Just you
Because
can,
if I'm
if you count the amount of corners of the token that you can see, that's how the ruling is applied. So if you can only see half of the corners of the creature's tiles, then that's only that's half cover.
okay, so I would have full attack on it.
Yes. All right, Ruben.
Okay, I'm gonna end my turn there, and then that's probably gonna be it.
All right. I'm going to attack it with my longsword, but before I do that, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity of Vow of Enmity.
All right, you have vowed.
All right. Longsword advantage. Attack. I'm assuming that hits.
That
It's
will hit.
24. A 13.
A 13 damage. You manage to slice into the creature, taking off a chunk of its flesh. It roars in pain, but doesn't seem too bothered by it, actually.
Do you guys think I should push it somewhere for 5 feet? Or at least try?
It would just help you, not me.
I don't even know if it'd help me. I don't know what I should do for my bonus action. Should I smite it or not? Alright, my turn's over.
Kreth, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Can I see this guy from here? I cannot. Oh, he's over there.
Yep, he's right there.
All right, I'm gonna mark him.
He is marked.
Let me just use that. Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot him with crossbow.
All right,
1 sec.
go ahead and make an attack.
Yeah.
20 will hit.
Okay, and then damage. Is he damaged yet, by the way?
Yes, he is.
Then I do an extra D8 too. So D6 and then D8. So he takes 15.
15 damage. All right. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that was my bonus action.
All right, Kazi, it is now your turn.
Alright, Kazi is going to play with some of his new spells. Actually, no, he's not. Never mind, he's just going to shoot off a chromatic orb and be blind. It's a 19 to hit.
19, that will hit.
Oh, you can change stuff. Alright, it's going to be fire. It's 11 damage. And then the target jumping thing, can I have it jump back to itself, or does that not work that?
Nope. It would have to be a different target.
Okay. It's gonna hit the ground right between its legs.
It just melts a bunch of snow right in front of it.
So it takes 11 damage.
Yep, I got it.
And that's about it.
All right. You guys watch. As it begins its turn, the chunk that Ruben actually cut out is restoring. It is regenerating. It is going to regain some hit
Use chill
points.
touch on this one.
And it is going to roar angrily, and then it seems to finally snap out of its sleep deprived state, and it is going to swing wildly at Ruben. It is going to make 3 attacks. There's going to be a 22 that will hit, a 9, and a 19.
Yeah, that's 22 will hit.
All right, it is going to roll a damage. That is going to be 12 slashing damage. And it is going to move around you. That will end its turn. Oh, and you have to make a concentration check. You save. All right. Adrien, it is now your turn.
Alright, I am going to... Actually, no, I can't do that. I'm gonna need my owl for this.
I did ask you if you wanted your owl at the beginning of the fight.
I wasn't sure.
Can always resummon it during a fight, but it will take your action. What are you doing, Adrien?
I was checking the spell description for Chill Touch. Because the thing is regenerating, we're gonna need Chill Touch. Yeah, I'm gonna call my owl.
All
And
right.
I think that's pretty much all I can do in a turn, because that's...
Okay, you are calling your owl. Where do you can place it anywhere within 30 feet of you, I believe. So where do you want it?
I think... Can I... No, I can't.
The owl
Wait,
will go ahead and
place
roll.
it within-
Go ahead and roll initiative for your owl, and then are you doing anything for your as like a bonus, anything with your movement or bonus action? All right, so the owl will go right after you.
I don't think I have any damage spells that go on bonus actions, so... Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stand there like an idiot. Yeah, end of turn.
All right, you resummon your owl. It in a poof of magic, it reappears. What is your owl doing?
It is going to fly 5 feet forward and just fill in measure. And it's just gonna land on the troll
All right,
in
as that's
preparation,
happening.
so that I am going to cast Chill Touch on my turn,
All right, Ruben,
unless something changes.
it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna do my useful. Hit him with my longsword with advantage.
A 17 will hit.
Ah. Andrew, did you give him disadvantage on his last attack roll?
No, should I have?
Yeah, that's part of my weapon mastery. Just making you aware of it this round.
Okay, I will do that next time. It has disadvantage on its next attack, I believe. Is that correct?
On its next attack roll, yeah. So that
Okay.
will be a 14.
It raises its arm, ready to strike you again, and you lunge forward with your sword, and the arm is completely severed as you slice through it, and its left arm just slams onto the snow. The creature's hot body temperature just melting like an area around where the arm landed, and it is now. And as you look away from the arm, it's usually not important in fights to watch a decapitated or removed limb. But then its movement catches your eye as it begins to stir. It is going to join the initiative. Oh, no, actually, it technically goes right after the troll. It's just going to have initiative 20. But it is now moving.
I'm going to use as a bonus action Lay on Hands and use 12 points of that.
You're healing yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, I'm only going to use 10 points.
All right. Kreth, it is now your turn.
Okay. I still got them marked, so let's see. What was I looking at? There we go. All right, I'm gonna shoot him again. Okay.
Go ahead and make a roll an attack. A 7, unfortunately, will not hit. This time, an unlucky shot, the bolt actually shatters off of the huge teeth that are emerging from this creature's mouth. It just hits at precisely the wrong angle. Anything else that you're doing, Kreth?
I have a couple spells I can use the bonus action. Does that mean if I don't hit, I can't use them?
Which spell in particular? Like Hail of...
Ensnaring Strike or Hail of Thorns?
Yeah, you would usually... Yeah, you can. These are spells that you can activate when you hit a creature. So you don't even have to use the spell before you attack. You can just use it automatically with a bonus action as soon as you hit something.
Alright, oh yeah.
Alright.
I can do...
Kazi, it is your turn.
Kazi is going to cast Flaming Spear
Alright.
in front of the dude. Right here.
He's right here.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move it onto the troll limb. For my
Okay.
bonus action.
It slams into the troll limb. The troll limb is going to make a dexterity saving throw. That is 14. That will fail. Go ahead and roll damage. 8. It takes 8 points of damage. The troll limb is now bloodied. It's not looking too good.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else this turn.
That will make
actually,
it...
He's going to move back there. Wait, no. Can't move that far. There. Turn over. Can't do anything else.
All right. It is now the troll's turn. On the troll's turn, the troll is going to... It seems very angry. And it's going to make 3 more attacks against you, Ruben. That's going to be 1. Oh, it had disadvantage, so I'm going to roll twice for this one. It definitely failed. And then 2 normal attacks, as it makes 3 attacks against you. But that is going to be a 21 to hit, so that will not hit. So it's slashing at you, and it seems to get very frustrated. So it's actually going to take an attack of opportunity from you, Ruben. If you wish to, it is going to move away from you.
Yeah, I think I will. Do I make it with advantage?
Yes. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I don't think I can...
30.
Andrew, I don't think I can roll damage twice, because I think it's only once per turn. That works.
I think it's only once per turn.
Okay, it's going to take 11 points
But
of
you can roll
damage.
twice.
It is going to take 11 points of damage. You slash at it. You actually manage to... It actually at the beginning of its turn, it regained some health. I forgot to do that part. And also, it regained its left limb, which you immediately cut off again. And there is another limb just lying on the ground.
How many limbs does it have left now?
I'm going to say, just to be fair, the bird was perched on the troll, so the bird is still on the troll. It has 3 limbs remaining because it keeps at the very least, this time, its limb grew back after Ruben cut it off. And the troll limbs are going to go. This one is going to start crawling along the ground. It actually makes an attack against you, Ruben, almost surprisingly. Like, almost as soon as you cut it off, it begins swiping at you. That is going to be a 9 to hit, so that won't hit. But this one is going to 5, 10, 15. And it is going to make an attack against you, Kreth. So the arm of the troll just crawls towards you, horror movie style, and swipes at you. And you are not expecting this, and that is going to be a critical hit. So I'm gonna...
Can I use a luck point?
Can you use that on attacks against you?
Yeah, I can give a creature disadvantage.
Yep, it is going to roll again. Just go ahead and use one of those luck points. So this time, it still will hit, but it is not a critical hit.
Yes.
So that is going to be 11 points of damage as it leaves a nasty gash in parts of your legs that aren't fully armored. Oh, and it is also going to regain 10 hit points.
Bruh.
So that will bring it back up to full. But that will end the troll's turn. It swiped at Ruben, but then realizing that Ruben it's not doing really anything against the rock, that is the dwarf named Ruben. So it's running towards Adrien, but that will end its turn. Oh.
Andrew, did it just
There we go.
regain 20 hit points this turn?
No, it regained 10, and it's one of its arm regained 10. One of its arms.
Oh,
So why is
no.
this thing coming after me?
Adrien, it is now your turn.
Why did this thing decide to come after me?
It seemed
Because I'm
bored
lost.
of it was just slamming its claws against Ruben's shield.
Alright, I am going to pass Heal Touch.
Ah, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And also, don't forget 1d6 for your hex damage.
Yep.
So take 6 damage and then 4. So it is now bloodied again.
And
It
I
cannot
cannot regain hit points.
until the end of your next turn. All right. Not a bad move.
Yeah.
So yeah, you press your hand against the creature and pull it back very quickly, but it leaves a black scar that is quickly spreading through its flesh, and you watch as the arm that was in the middle of its left arm that was in the middle of regrowing again, just the healing stops. And I guess your owl is just going to remain perched
Oh.
on the troll, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Ruben.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything, because if I try and run, I provoke an opportunity.
Ruben, it's now your turn.
All right, I'm going to attack this arm.
Go ahead and make an attack. Or go ahead and roll damage. Or no, wait. Go ahead and make an attack.
Too bad I can't have advantage though, unless I can. It's the same creature though. It's just its arm, right? I can have advantage.
It is a different creature, technically.
Fine.
A
I'll be a
10,
10.
unfortunately, will not hit. You slash at it, but your sword just cuts into the snow where it was a moment ago. Anything else that you're doing? All right. Kreth, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I do.
You can...
If I
Alright.
run away, it'll cause me.
That's true. You can still move around it. You just can't move away from it without it getting an attack of opportunity. But not these things can really hit you, judging by the fact that the troll has attacked you like 8 times and has missed you 6 or 7 times.
Alright, I'm gonna use my short sword.
All right, I'm just going to run past them
Oh.
up like this.
All right, it's going to make an attack against you, but that will fail. All right, Kreth, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm attacking with my short sword.
All right, gonna be-
21.
that will hit.
And then I forgot, how does my dueling work? Okay. Okay. So now, yeah, roll for damage.
Dueling gives you +2 to damage rolls. Just
Yes, that's
+2 to damage.
8. But then I get to add the +6 and the +8.
This is not technically the creature that you have marked. This is a limb of that creature.
Oh, could I have moved the mark? Wait, never
Do you-
mind.
do
I'm
you
not moving the mark. I'm keeping it there.
Okay.
So yeah, never mind. Not
so
the D6.
8 plus 7,
I'm gonna keep-
which is an amount. Hang on.
Can I
yeah,
wait?
that would be enough. You take your
Wait,
short
I'm gonna
sword.
use before we move on. I'm gonna use Piercer, because let's see. You could when you attack a turn, the DSP you can reroll one of the attack damages dice, and you must use the new roll. So I'm gonna roll the first D6 again. That just roll the 3 to get the 8.
Okay.
6. All right, that was not very helpful.
Either way,
That
that
doesn't
is
change
enough.
anything.
That is enough to finish it off. So you managed to
Oh, cool.
skewer the limb into the snow, and it stops flailing. That is almost exactly the amount of damage you needed.
Perfect.
Are you moving anywhere after that? You still also have your bonus action, I believe.
Not really much I can do with that.
Kazi, is your turn.
All right. Kazi is going to once more cast. Hold on. What's the range of the phone? Yeah, that sounds like a. He's gonna scoot over here, and he's gonna wait. No, he's gonna move here. Burning hands. I'm trying to figure out so I don't burn the other 2.
There we go.
Yeah, I won't burn them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast burning hands.
Can you put that spell in the chat? I'm guessing there's a saving throw of some kind, or do you roll an attack?
Oh, it's an area of effect. Yeah, Dex save 14.
It will fail.
What?
So it does not move out of the way in time. Go ahead and roll damage. 8. It takes 8 points of fire damage. It
Is
is.
this other troll limb still alive?
Yes, there is still one limb that's alive.
Okay.
So it takes 8 points of fire damage. It is looking bloodied. but still on its feet.
Kazi's gonna move the ball of fire onto the other arm and roll.
All right, go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll a dex save. It is going to fail, and that's 11
damage.
points of fire damage. It is looking almost to be. It is burned up, but it's still wiggling, still alive.
Nice.
It is the
And that's gonna end my turn.
It is the troll's turn now. Normally, it would regain some of its health, but the chill touch has prevented it. So instead, it is going to roar, looking less energetic than it was a moment ago, and it is going to try and tear Adrien apart. Okay, Ruben didn't hit it last turn, so it does not have disadvantage on the first attack. So it's going to roll a 23, a 21, and a 19.
Yeah, shield isn't gonna help in it. Any of the cases.
So it's going to roll damage for those. That's going to be 7, 11, and 9. All slashing damage. As it just lays into you.
18 plus 9 is 27.
27.
Yeah, holy cow. Yeah, that would have been my entire health if I did not have false life.
Not bad then. You're down to 17, and that will then the limbs will go. That limb is now dead. So this limb, unfortunately, it is not under the effects of chill touch, unlike its original body, and it is going to regain some
how
of
did
its
I
health.
roll?
You might have had the owl selected. That's why you rolled for the owl.
I think I did. Do I just keep
5,
the dice
10,
roll?
15, 20. It does make it far enough to make an attack on Kreth.
Do I
Kreth,
just keep the
as
dice
you-
roll with
Yeah, I'll allow you to
that
keep
I
it.
rolled with the owl, or do I have to re-roll completely?
I think it's fine. However, Kreth, unfortunately for
One of
you,
them,
it is going as soon as you kill one of the arms, a second arm is upon you and it slashes at you. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
No way. I'm dead.
That's
But never
going
mind,
to
that's not damage.
Yeah, it's not. You're not taking 24 damage. You're taking 10.
Okay.
And with that, that will end the troll's turn. Adrien, it is now your turn.
is it looking bloodied?
Yes.
Please hit it with chill touch.
Problem is, if I do that, I die.
What?
It did 27 damage to me last time. That's my entire pool of health.
You know what? I can give it. If I knock it away with the. If I run around the side of the troll and knock it away, I can give it. I can give you whatever it's called, an attack of opportunity. But yeah, I guess if you need to heal yourself, but we don't want this guy coming back.
I've got an idea.
Okay. It is.
Adrien is going to do something potentially stupid. And he is going to,
I have to spell Gust.
as usual. What?
I have to spell Gust. I can try to blast it.
Yeah, but
I can also knock him back 5 feet.
it's not your turn. Adrien casts False Life on himself, and then cast. I'm trying to find it here. Armor of Agate.
All right. A cold, icy armor appears around you. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my entire turn.
Ruben, it is now your turn.
All right. I'm going to run around him to where Adrian's at,
Okay.
kind of like that, and I'm going to attack him with advantage.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
13.
13. It is looking pretty rough, but still alive.
All right, I'm going to shove him backwards.
Ah, okay. It is going to make a strength saving throw. It's actually good at these,
It
which
has
is
disadvantage on strength saving throws.
or is that
Because I
strength
believe I
checks?
hexed it. I believe I hexed it with. I'm pretty sure it's saving throws, isn't it? On ability. Oh no, it's ability checks.
Yeah, unfortunately, it will not have a disadvantage on
Not
this.
saving.
But it will have to
That
be
stinks.
8 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus, which your proficiency bonus is 2, being level 4, and your strength modifier is 4. So it has to beat a 14. It does beat a 14, so as you try to shove it back, this huge creature pushes back with its own strength and remains in place. Anything else you'd like to do, Ruben?
I'm going to smite the thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll smite damage.
7.
Yeah, with crackling divine energy, you blast it for 7 extra radiant damage. It is still alive, however. Kreth, it is now your turn. You are fighting off all the limbs. You're good. You might just go out on a limb.
There's 2 limbs next to me.
One is dead.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit that limb with my sword. Yeah.
9. Unfortunately, a 9 won't.
Use a luck point.
Go ahead.
Okay. There you go. Oh. Yeah. There we go.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. That will hit.
It's not hit. It's not hurt, right?
It is injured right now.
Okay, so then I get the extra plus 8.
Thankfully, you do, because that is just enough to finish it off. You managed to skewer a second limb into the ground.
So is the troll just armless now?
No, the troll has regained its arm once and is currently, so it has regenerated one of its arms. That's how the troll works. They regenerate.
That's cheating.
Are you doing anything else, Kreth?
No.
Kazi, it is now your turn.
All right. Kazi is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then he's gonna cast Gust.
All right.
And you can turn and blast the creature. Oh, I wrote that. Oh, I can do that one. Nice. Like that, so that only the big dude gets blasted away.
That's how far a gust? Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line.
Hang on,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a concentration spell, right? Hold up.
Yeah, it broke concentration on Flaming Sphere.
Before I cast it, I'm gonna move Flaming Spear into the dude.
What's the movement speed actually on a flaming sphere? How far can you roll it?
Should be 60 feet, or no, 30 feet. Should be 30 feet.
Like here. That might be just out of range. It was here, right?
Oh. I'll just... Are both the limbs dead then?
Yes.
Okay. Then ignore the Flaming Spear.
All right. It is going to make
Blast
a
away
DC 14 strength saving throw, and it is going to succeed.
Yeah.
So it buries its fists, well, its remaining arm and its feet into the snow, and it manages to hold on to the ground as snow and rocks and all kinds of things, like all kinds of dirt, just flies off into the distance in that direction. All right, and
All right,
is
and
currently
that's-
holding. Is that your turn, Kazi?
Yep. And the Gust is still holding strong.
It is now the troll's turn. On the troll's turn, it is going to regenerate some health. And yeah, so it's going to regenerate some health, and then it is going to strike a flurry of blows, savagely attacking. It's going to share the love. It's going to attack all 3 of you, because it does have an attack range of 10 feet. And it does have disadvantage on the first one. So I'm going to roll twice. Or did I already? No, wait. Okay, that's its strength saving throw. That's its attack. Okay. So, yeah, it would have... It rolls a 9 against you, Ruben. It's going to attack Adrien next. That is going to be a 20 to hit, and it's going to attack Kazi. And that is going to be a 10 to hit.
Yeah, 20 would hit.
10 does not hit.
All right, Adrien, Kazi is just out of, narratively, he's just out of range of the blow, and he manages to step back. Ruben, you block it on your shield, but Adrien, you are caught off guard and take 9 points of slashing damage. The troll limbs are dead. Adrien, it is now your turn.
It takes...
Oh, it also regrows its left arm.
However, it also takes 10 points of cold damage.
I will mark that down. However, because it is the Cold Valley region, everything is resistant to cold damage, so it'll only take 5. But it is now your turn, Adrien.
I succeed on my saving throw. Alright. My turn. I'm just gonna Chill touch.
Chill touch. Okay. That will hit. Go ahead
That
and
was
roll
a
damage.
24. Yeah. And
Okay.
is it still hexed? It should still be hexed, right?
Yes.
Because Armor of Agathis is not. That's not concentration, so I still have hex up because I succeeded out on my throws. Okay, 2 necrotic.
All right. Is unable to regain hit points this round, or until your next the end of your next
4.
turn. All right. Ruben, it is now your turn.
Andrew, slashing damage does seem to be doing the normal amount of damage to it, right?
Yes, it hasn't been resistant to any of the damages besides cold damage. This frost damage. This over the course of this fight.
Okay. 22.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
13.
13. All right. That will be it. Actually, that'll be enough. You managed to pull forward its already weakened state. Probably lost a lot of blood at this point. You managed to slice your sword into the cutting off another limb, and finally, it falls to the ground. However, before it does that, a limb does fall off of it and hit the ground. Not a dead limb, a live limb. But the troll is now dead.
Andrew, could I smite that limb as it falls?
Sure, I would allow you to do that.
Okay. Also, Andrew, I have a question.
Yes.
The limb, as it falls, does that count as it exiting my attack range?
No, it is not. It is not willingly moving.
Sorry. Wait, willingly moving?
The
You have to
creature,
willingly move
the
from my
creature has to willingly move away from you to get attack of opportunity. 5 damage.
So you can't shove it.
So you can't like shove a creature out of your attack range and then immediately get an attack of opportunity. So yeah, your smite hits it and it does 5 points of damage, and it is looking a little seared, but otherwise is intact. Kreth, is now your turn.
Yes.
There is only one of the
Okay.
troll's limbs that is still alive at this moment, and the troll itself
Can I move my
is.
hunter's mark to it?
Yes, you can.
And does that take a bonus action, or does that happen automatically?
I believe so. Hunter's mark. Yes, it'll take a bonus action to move it.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot him then.
Unfortunately, an 8 will not hit. You fire the crossbow bolt, and it flies over. It flies over the very low arm of the troll. Anything else you're doing?
No, I can't do anything else.
Kazi, it's now your turn.
Guy's just gonna firebolt it. A little limb left, because that's all that's left, right? The
Yep.
limb.
That will hit.
24 to hit.
1 fire damage. You managed to just clip it,
Oh, that's
but otherwise not doing much. Anything else that you're doing?
He's gonna shift the spell to point right at it. The gust spell try to blast it away.
Okay. How does that work exactly? Does it have to
I'm
roll?
not entirely sure. It didn't make...
As a bonus
Yeah, you
action, in
read
later
it.
turns, you can change the direction in which the line blasts from you.
Yeah.
I don't think they have to
But it doesn't
re-roll.
necessarily...
Yeah, they don't have to re-roll the saving throw, but instead it just takes them a whole lot more movement to try and get to you if they walk through the wind.
Okay, so the blast is just a cast thing. Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And
All right,
it is
good.
now the troll's turn. The troll's dead, but one of its limbs is not, and its troll's limb is going to disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to begin slithering away. And it's going to regain 10 hit points. That's going to be its turn. Adrien?
Adrien is going to walk up to it and cast Heal Touch.
Go ahead and roll. Make an attack. Unfortunately, that will not hit. You try and grab it, but it's just slithering away as fast as as a flailing arm
good.
can.
We've taken a long rest, so I'm gonna just use my inspiration to hit or reroll.
All right. Unfortunately,
That's
it
a
is
9.
still too fast.
Last 2 times I used it, it hasn't worked. Alright, can't use my bonus action for anything.
You do hear somewhere off of the map, you hear the shout of Rowan saying, "Get that hand! It's going to if you let it go, it'll grow into another troll."
We're trying.
Ruben, it is now your turn.
Yay! I want to eat troll for breakfast.
You could just slice off more. It regenerates, so you could just like slice off chunks of it while it's still alive.
No, thank you very much. I am not doing that.
11, unfortunately, will not hit. You try and slice it into the dirt, but like you're trying to hit something that's constantly squirming and moving and wiggling, and so you stab into the snow, barely missing it.
You got to be kidding me. I rolled 2 5s in a row.
Ouch. Kreth, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm shooting him again.
All right, it is marked by you. You aim your crossbow, and the string just snaps. Just adding to your bad luck, the weapon is going to have to probably be looked at before you can use it again. You'll need a short rest to repair it. Today is just not your day, or maybe this month is not your month. Hey, who knows? Anything else you're doing, Kreth? Do you want to move closer to it, or
I can do anything else. Well, actually,
you can still move, and you have your bonus action.
I can't use anything with my bonus action. I'm just gonna sit there.
Kazi, it is your turn.
All right. Kazi is gonna firebolt the alarm again.
That will hit.
25 hit.
That will hit.
Big number. There's a 3 hit.
3 points of
damage.
damage. Yes, 3 damage. It takes 3 fire damage. You clip it once again. At this point, it's this comical like chase as you guys are trying to hit something that's halfway into the snow, halfway out of it, wiggling like a snake as it tries to get away. It's gonna disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20. Adrien, is now your turn.
Adrien is going to.
Oh wait, did you hit it with chill touch last round?
I did not. I remember both attacks failed. I'm going to walk up to it and I am going to, you guessed it, kill touch.
There you go.
That will hit.
Yeah. I'm going to roll damage. 3.
3s.
And I believe.
If we did 3 damage.
And then that's 4.
All right, it cannot
hex.
regain health, and it is now bloodied.
Yeah, presumably I will have moved the hex to that creature. I don't know if I've decided, but.
Ruben,
Hello. Die, little wormy.
go ahead and make an attack. I'm assuming you're moving your vengeance to this arm now.
Yeah.
All right, and you deal 11 points of damage. Finally, your sword strikes it, and it finally stops moving.
That was a very annoying fight.
Just kept regenerating. Now you are left with the huge body of the troll.
So I run over and cut off his head.
All right,
As proof that we killed it.
you can add a troll head to your inventory. It'll probably weigh 10. Oh,
He's gonna go into the lair.
okay, as you are doing that, everybody gets 450 XP for that fight.
A fair bit.
We're 3265 now.
Nice.
Kazi, you walk up into this more of an alcove than an actual cave, and you take a look around. Do you want to make a perception check?
Yeah. He's gonna make a perception check to hunt treasure. Gotta be something around here.
You look around, but this a little bit of foul smelling area doesn't seem to have much at all. You do, however, find a couple of silver coins scattered amongst, and you also, looking a little deeper, you find a skeleton of probably a person that was eaten. She appears to be a dwarven skeleton, and you find 6 silver coins that might have been on that person before the whatever bag was holding it was ripped apart.
Kazi looks around the entrance to see if he can find other treasure drop before it got there.
Okay, what are you looking for exactly?
Anything shiny, really. He's gonna kick up the ground or whatever and
You
look
find
everywhere.
the huge issue is if something fell around here, it would be almost impossible to find. Everything here, and even inside of the cave, is covered in snow. So it'd be like if you've ever dropped something heavy into snow, it just disappears.
Yeah. Wait, Kazi is gonna go back into the cave and then use elementalism to sift through all the snow.
It doesn't take you
can I-
long before you find something that is. Hang on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What are you asking about, Ruben?
Can I use stone cutting to search as well?
Sure. Make an investigation check. Or I guess it could be either one. Perception or investigation.
Did Kazi make one of those as well? Investigation.
You find something using elementalism, you find something actually quite quickly. I just have to grab it.
6.
You find a ornamented sword. The strange part about this short sword, Kazi, is the fact that it's been sitting here for who knows how long. Not a speck of rust on the blade or the hilt.
Who wants to identify this?
Now I have identify.
You want to do it? Kazi hands you the sword.
A minute.
Are you casting the spell, Adrien?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast the spell.
How
As
much
a
XP am I
ritual.
supposed to have?
What was that?
How much XP am I supposed to have? I was making that item, so I didn't.
3,265.
3265.
Yep.
You find that this short sword is a +1 magic weapon. Nothing too special about it, but it would be definitely useful in the hands of any warrior.
That sounds like
Hey,
something
who wants
Joel
to-
would need.
A what?
Joel does.
Is it a short sword?
He needs a plus. Yeah.
You want a +1 short sword? Kazi said, handing it to him.
Sure. Kreth takes it. How do I add this to my inventory? What's a +1 short sword?
Give me 1 second. Shoot, there's a way to do this, but I can never remember not what I want to do. Oh, here we go. Here, I'm going to take it out of... It was in Adrian's inventory, but I'm putting it into Kreth's. It is a short sword, but... I don't know why it has to give me so many problems. There we go. It is a short sword +1. So if you equip that, you will do +1 to... You will get +1 to all of your attack rolls and +1 to all of your damage rolls. Should automatically be calculated.
Perfect.
Yep, and with that, with you guys collecting that, unfortunately, Ruben, as you search, you realize there's no, like, caves or hidden pockets of stone beneath this spot. There's not much of anything. But there seemed to have been that magic weapon and just some other miscellaneous items that have no value, tattered clothes and that sort of thing, and those silver coins that Kazi found.
Does Kazi find anything else in his elementalism search?
Nope. You search the rest of the alcove, and there's nothing else of value.
All right.
Just a lot of
Kazi
bones
gives,
scattered across the snow.
Kazi gives Adrien 1 silver. He keeps 2 silver, and he gives 2 silver to Ruben.
Get that?
Wait, you said 6?
Yes.
He gives 2 to Adrien, 2 to Ruben, and keeps 2. Because Kreth
Well-
got
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
All right, and with that, I believe we are going to end the session there, since it is almost 11 o'clock.
nice.
All
That
right.
fight, I was not expecting all these limbs to come off and attack us.
Yep, the new. So I didn't want to say this during the fight, but burning a troll no longer prevents it from regenerating anymore. That was just the old version. So before it
I
used to
guess that
be.
makes sense. 'Cause
Also, the
they
troll.
kept regenerating during the fight.
The old version of the troll literally wouldn't die until you burned it, so it would go to 0 hit points and then pop up to the 1 if it hadn't taken any fire damage. It's kind of crazy, but this one's almost crazy because if you do a bunch of slashing damage to it, the arms pop off and then they just start attacking you. So that was why that was happening was actually it was Ruben cutting off its limbs. But yeah.
So I was
Oh,
right. It
so
did
the
have
only
something to
reason
do
the
with
limbs-
slashing damage.
Huh.
Because it's only me.